Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. And what this channel is called, it is called Thomas's Dasher Stories. But I don't know for how long it's gonna stay that. Basically, I'm Thomas. I'm a full-time DoorDash driver, and on my channel I give you stories of what it's like to be a DoorDash driver, just drawing back and reeling back in my brain and remembering the fun, the sad, the scary, the frustrating, all the experiences I've had in my year of being a DoorDash driver. But the reason I say I might change the channel name, I also might not, but the reason I'm saying that, hey, maybe the channel needs to change its name is because I did my first 2 gigs today on Roadie. When I got into doing DoorDash full-time, I started watching various YouTube YouTube gig content creators. Several of them I really enjoy watching. I'm gonna give them a shout out right here. You look at Pedro DoorDash Santiago. You look at Tanner Markley. This is really gonna pertain to them, even though they're beefing and they're feuding right now. The reason why I signed up for Roadie really pertains to them. I became a full-time DoorDash driver, started watching YouTube videos on DoorDash, and I came across their channels. And for one, a lot of people across the gig channels say that, but really, Pedro and Tanner are really big on these 2 things. Pedro always says, have multiple apps, at least have 2 apps. You know, if DoorDash is your main app, have a secondary app or a third and dairy app. I don't know if that's correct. Anyways, that's Pedro preaches. That's fun, kind of funny. As a, you know, he's got his Jesus-like complex. And then Tanner is very big on also kind of the same thing, but diversifying your income and not having all of your eggs in one basket. And while DoorDash has worked for me, you know, there's things in my life that I have and that I'm able to do. There's a way that I live my life right now that I've never been able to live. And a lot of it has to do with DoorDash. That being said, I understand the importance of having 2 apps. I understand the importance of diversifying your income, having multiple ships. And I realize, man, you know, I have one main ship, and that's DoorDash. And if something happens, SOL, you know, especially with, like I said, there's a lot of things in my life that it's a way of life that I have right now that I've never, ever been able to live as an adult. And a lot of that has to do with not, you know, I don't want to just, yay, DoorDash, you know, yay, the gig work. DoorDash just happened to be the first gig, my first entry, you know, that was my foot in the door into gig work, being an independent contractor, being your own business, all that good stuff. You know, was getting my foot in the door of a life of not having to be a W-2 salaried mandated employee where they tell you where to be, when to be there, blah, blah, blah. And your life revolves around something that you really don't have any control over. And I just, you know, that's all. I don't think I'm waving the DoorDash flag and being all excited and happy and blah, blah, blah. Hey, it's all for DoorDash. No, it's the gig economy is the reason why I'm able to do things and able to have things in my life the way they are now, like I've never been able to. Also, a lot of that's my own mentality, my changing. You know, I got sober off of alcohol about a year ago. You know, a lot of spending habits and things like that. A lot of maturity came into play when I started being a gig driver. But anyways, my phone's starting to get hot. I got to take it down. Anyways, I did my first 2. They call them gigs on Roadie today. I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for saying this on YouTube, but I'm essentially like a drug mule. That's what I am. I feel like a drug mule. I've done 2 deliveries on Roadie. Basically, you go to a pharmacy, tell them that you're there for script drop, and then you give them the name of the patient, and they give you the pills. I've done this a few times on DoorDash, but not as lucrative. Like, I've done pharmacy orders on DoorDash, but they've been like $8. I did do one that was $8, but it was a really short one on the way today. That was my second script order. So like I said, I have done DoorDashes with pharmacies, but you know, they're like $8, $9 orders, sometimes like a $6 order. My first gig that I did on Roadie was a $15 gig. And the thing with Roadie, I notice, is you get like $15, $20 gigs is what they call them, offers. And it's not so much the overall trip. Like, I don't know, say if you're on DoorDash and and you're a minute away from the merchant, you're 1 minute from the merchant, but then it's 5 to 10 minutes to the customer's house. Here with Roadie, and this is just the 2 experiences that I've had with it, with the 2 gigs that I've done, is it seems like it's the other way around, to where it's a longer drive, 5, 10, 15 minutes to the pharmacy or wherever you're picking up from, and then it's like a 2-minute drive to the customer, to the patient or whatever from there. So, you know, it's kind of cool, like, especially doing the pharmacy thing. Like, it feels like, I don't know, I feel like a little bit like a medical courier per se, you know? Like, not that I'm saying that delivering food and whatnot and grocery shopping for people and bringing people their candy bars and their drinks from 7-Eleven isn't important, but, you know, I mean, I'm just delivering junk food for the most part while I'm a DoorDash driver. Roadie, you know, like, hey, I'm like a medical courier right now. But really, I had to give it a shot. I got signed up. I finished my sign up for it yesterday and downloaded the app. And I tried to do one offer today, and then it declined me because I guess my background check hadn't gone through yet. And like an hour or 2 later, I tried again and tried another offer, and it accepted. And then sure enough, like an hour or so after that, I looked at my emails and said, hey, your background check's been, you know, you're good basically. So I'm good to go, and I'm in the groove. I'm a multi-app driver now. I have DoorDash, which is going to remain my main squeeze for now, but I'm going to keep dipping my toes into this Roadie pool. That didn't sound good. I guess I should say I'm going to keep rubbing my tires up against Roadie's road. Oh, God, that doesn't sound great either. I'm just going to keep on doing Roadie orders every once in a while after I hit my goal for how much I want to make with DoorDash for the day, and I'm going to throw in some Roadie orders afterwards and on my way to and from commuting. And I'll have more DoorDash videos, and I'll have some more Roadie videos. So anyways, that's why I just might have to change this channel's name again, because it's not going to be all about DoorDash. But like I said, it's going to be my main squeeze for the most part, so I might leave it at Thomas's Dasher Stories. Anyways, if you enjoyed that I'm diversifying my income and I got multiple apps now, give it a thumbs up. If you're just like, dude, go and get a real job, then give me a thumbs down. And if you are interested in seeing how my journey continues to go now, as being 1 year as a full-time DoorDash driver, gig worker, and now I'm dipping my toes and rubbing myself up against the road and all those other weird analogies I just made, now I got multiple apps. I'm a multiple app gig driver now. So if you want to keep following that journey, hit the subscribe button. Until then, this has been Top Dash and Tommy. I don't know. This has been, I'm not going to do any more alliterations with Roadie in the name and road, because it's just going to go the wrong way. Anyways, this has been Thomas's Dasher Stories. I'll see you guys on the next video.